Hello, this is Gergely, and this is video one of the two videos that we are going to feature in on YouTube and in our YouTube channel. And this is video one on Petitgrain. And then you might be wondering, why is it Gergely? It's usually Liz. Now, the reason is that one of my favorite essential oils is Petitgrain, especially in natural perfumery, and when I use Petitgrain in aromatherapy blends as well. So Liz said, Gergely, you must cover Petitgrain yourself. I'm going to do the emotional part, but you should do the physical part. So here I am. Okay, so this video is about Petitgrain, and then we are in 2021, January, and it's winter time. You might not see it, but it's actually not real sunshine. It's just like that kind of January light Sunday morning when I'm filming this video. And no other great time for Petitgrain, because Petitgrain is such an uplifting oil, and it's such sort of like, you know, it fills life with joy. It's because it has that green, sort of like citrusy green tone that fills my heart with joy in this winter morning. So Petitgrain, okay, and then the keyword is consciousness, and there's the word Petitgrain. And this video is a little bit also unique, because I give you bonus cookies in this video, because I'm not only going to talk about the bitter orange tree Petitgrain, but I'm also going to cover a couple of other Petitgrains, because we do make essential oils from other citrus tree leaves, such as Combava, or that's the name, but you might also know it as cafe lime, which might be familiar for you from the Thai cuisine. And also I'm going to cover mandarin Petitgrain, lemon Petitgrain, and also bergamot Petitgrain. You might wonder if there's such an essential oil, and I can show you that bergamot Petitgrain. There you go, beautiful oil. And not so many companies sell these specialty Petitgrains, but we work in harmony with Fragrant Earth. I love their oils, and they offer these specialty Petitgrains. So go and try them yourself. So, but we are talking about Petitgrain, the bitter orange tree Petitgrain, which is also known as bigarades, or the tree is also known as Seville orange. Petitgrain, the word comes from French, because it says petit grain, and literally it means small grains, right? That means originally it was from the small green fruits. That's why they call it Petitgrain. But nowadays we refer to Petitgrain of an essential oil made of the leaves of the tree. Okay, so originally Petitgrain, well, actually the bitter orange tree comes from probably China or the Asian region, but nowadays it is extensively cultivated in Morocco, Italy, also in Paraguay, and sometimes in the US. So this video is about the physical properties of Petitgrain, and then if this is about the physical properties, I would look at first the chemistry of the essential oil, and it is full of esters, such as linaloyl acetate or geranyl acetate, also like alcohols like linalool, and also monoterpenes. So this chemical composition pretty much gives a lot for the physical properties of the essential oil, what it can cover for. And I'm not talking about the mental, emotional, and spiritual properties and the spiritual readings, because this is going to be video number 2 with Liz. And in that video, I'm also going to have my blending part for Petitgrain, not only the bitter orange, but also bergamot and mandarin lemon and combava. So if I'm looking at the chemical compositions and I'm trying to transfer it into the physical uses of the essential oil, I would definitely list, first of all, the nervous system. It is great for stress, for anxiety, for insomnia, for nervous tension or anything related to the nervous system, because of the chemical composition also helps with our bodies, to relax the nervous system. So it is a very relaxing, but at the same time uplifting oil. So that has that kind of double effect, which in the summary, it actually gives you a relaxation. So uplifting doesn't mean that it's stimulating in a way that you are waking up or you are getting more energized in physical meaning necessarily, but mainly for your mental and nervous status. So it's uplifting, hence relaxing, if you know what I mean. Then another use would be the musculoskeletal system. So any kind of muscle aches and pains. So you could use it in massage oils. The reason is because it's antispasmodic. And because it's an antispasmodic, and it's because it's great on the nervous system, you could list in the systems that it can treat the digestive system. So anything from lack of appetite or dyspepsia, and I could have a long list of the digestive complaints and symptoms. You can use petitgrain oil for that as well. And it's great with diffusion, also in massage oils or topical uses. The reason is because it's a non-sensitizing and a non-phototoxic oil, whereas a lot of the citrus oils that are expressed from the fruits are phototoxic, or causes photosensitivity. Petitgrain oils are safe to use topically, so go ahead and use them. And pretty much there's not so much restriction on safety with these petitgrain oils. Also, you could use it, and then the cosmetics industry uses it a lot for hair and skin products. Very importantly, it is a great antiseptic oil, so you could use it topically as well for all sorts of infections, for example. And some research has already shown that it has great anti-scavenging effects, so that means it's a great antioxidant oil. And if I want to mention, it also has GRAS status, so generally recognized as safe according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, whatever that covers and whoever uses in what way. But it's great to know that they actually include petitgrain essential oil in many of the soft drinks products and confectionery products and generally sometimes in the food industry. Okay, so let's look at the second petitgrain oil, and it's going to be combava. Combava, or kaffir lime, as I mentioned, pretty much comes from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, so that far eastern part of the world. And because it has a quite different chemical composition that of bitter orange petitgrain, we can use combava for different reasons. So because it has a lot of aldehydes in it, that means you can still use it for the nervous system, and it's really great for that. And it's also because of the aldehydes mainly, it's great for example, upper respiratory infections with diffusion primarily, of course. And then it's also great topically because of the antiviral properties. It's great for herpes simplex. Dipping, tapping, whatever. Also great for using for various inflammatory diseases such as rheuma or gout or arthritis. And also it is used quite often for skin problems like scars nail issues, for example. And as I mentioned, the nervous system, it is great for the nervous system. So all those complaints related to the nervous system are great, from insomnia, depression, anxiety, nervousness, and whatnot we list. And as with all the petitgrains, again, within natural perfumery, Kombava gives you like just an extra, like an extra, some kind of, like they say, like the zest to the blends. Safety, I said again, it's safe to use, no problems, no concerns, pretty much. Petitgrains are fine to use. Okay, then let's cover bergamot. Bergamot, pretty much very close, the same uses, like you could use it for you could use Kombava or kaffir lime. It is also like an antiseptic. Also, you could use it for herpes and all the other things that I listed with Kombava. Now, mandarin petitgrain. I'll show you, there is mandarin petitgrain, and I'm going to cover the aroma description in the blending part. It's got a kind of like a smoky overtone to the oil, and what I would use it for primarily is for the nervous system, again, insomnia, depression, nervousness, and especially for PMS complaints. And also because mandarin is mandarin, so you could use it extensively for digestive problems. Lack of appetite is always number one. It's also a great antiseptic oil, and again, I would use it in natural perfumery. Sometimes they list with mandarin petitgrain, they list a moderate level of phototoxicity, but as I was consulting many other experts, they had not formulated their extensive concern about the phototoxicity issue with mandarin petitgrain. So if you use it at moderate levels, then you shouldn't be worried about the phototoxicity. Okay, and then finally is lemon petitgrain, which gives you that kind of lemony, fresh, citrusy uptone with the green, the leaf combination. Very similarly, you could use it for the same reasons as all the other petitgrains. And just to show you, there's also lemon petitgrain. It does exist, lemon petitgrain. So you should go and find different petitgrains and play around with them. And so if you like this video, check out with video 2 for all the emotional, mental, and spiritual uses, and also the recipe hub, because it's gonna be full of goodies on different recipes for bitter orange petitgrain and all the other petitgrains as well, because Liz has been trying out all these petitgrains herself and was playing around and coming up with great recipes. So if you like this video, come and join us again, and until that, see you next time. Happy blending and Happy New Year.
you get your phone, you turn it this way up, and then there's a little red subscribe button. Turn it grey by clicking it, and then there's a little bell. Click that and press all at the bottom of your phone or tablet or computer. It will say you will receive all notifications, and then there's a little hand with a thumbs up. Click that, it'll turn it blue and it says added to your liked videos, and there will be comments, and if you want to you can send a comment and say like hi's to Mum and Gergely, and then the link to the next video will be in the description below underneath the video. So bye.